Hello! Today I am going to be doing a full tutorial of how to download Chisel and Bits all the way to making your very own bee. There are timestamps in the description for whatever fits your needs. So, starting, you're going to be wanting to go to Java and making sure you have that. You need Java to run the mods, so if you don't have that, go to java.com/downloads/ie_manual.jsp. All the links will be in the description as well. To download Java, just click this button here and it will begin to download. Once that's completed, click on it and a pop-up will appear. It'll ask you some questions and pop-ups. Approve these and click install. If this works successfully, you'll get this final pop-up that says you've successfully installed Java, and then you're free to move on. Once again, if you already have Java, you can skip this step. The next thing you'll need is Fabric, so go to fabricmc.net/use/installer/. Then click Download for Windows. Then click Download for Windows. Once that's finished downloading at the bottom of your screen, click that and you will open the Fabric installer. This pop-up is so helpful. It has every single installer that you need, so just make sure to click the right Minecraft version that you want for your thing. For the purpose of this video, we're going to be doing 1.20.1. I do this because I checked the Chisel and Bits website and that is the most recent version at the time of filming of this. If you need a different version, it is very easy. Just go into the exact same section and drop down and pick the one you want. Once you have picked your Minecraft version, you need to stay the exact same version for all three things that you are going to need to download. If you do not do this, it will cause some issues in your game, and sometimes it won't even open. So you'll then get successfully installed, and you can just OK that, and you're ready to go. You can add a bunch of different mods for Fabric, but most of them do require Fabric API, including Chisel and Bits. You can either go to the website of the link below, or you can just click on Fabric API as a link in this little pop-up. If you accidentally click off that, it is all okay. I just go onto CurseForge and search up Fabric API, and the link is in the description and on screen now. So once you're on the website for Fabric API, scroll down to Game Versions, view all, and then click the one that you have installed. Like I said, for the purpose of this, we'll be doing 1.20.1. Download the most recent version unless you have any other reasons not to, because that is the one with the least amount of bugs. That's downloaded, you're going to get a little pop-up in the bottom. Do not click that, we're going to save it for later. Then we're going to be going on to Chisel and Bits. Make sure to do for Fabric. Once again, for this, I searched on CurseForge, Chisel and Bits, and it was one of the first ones to pop up. However, the link is in the description once again if you need it. So, very similar to Fabric API, go to Game Versions and scroll for the one that you want. Once you've downloaded both of them, you need to put them into your Minecraft mods folder. I already have a shortcut to my Minecraft folder because I use it so often. However, if you don't, which I'm assuming you're not, the way to find it is pretty simple. Just do Windows plus R on your keyboard and you're going to get a pop-up. In this pop-up, do %appdata%. Click enter and your files will appear. Find your .minecraft folder and click on it. If you already have a mods folder, I would suggest taking it out in case there are any clashing mods and rename it to something. So you remake your folder and name it mods. And then you put the Fabric API and the Chisel and Bits mod into that folder and put it straight into your Minecraft folder. You do not have to do anything else. And then you can open up Minecraft. On Minecraft, you get a drop down of which version you would like to play. If you can't find your version that you've just installed, go into the Create New Installation. And you can find it on that. Once you're all set, you can hit play. And if all's gone according to plan, you should be able to get in. Now we're going to be moving on to the Chisel and Bits mechanics. So we're currently on my server, Oasis SMP, and this is a different version and there are a few extra mods onto this server. However, I want to show you in a place that I have truly put all of my effort into this. I am in no way a pro at Chisel and Bits, but this is what I have learned from my own experiences, and obviously playing is the #1 experience I can give. You've got to develop your own style and what you prefer to do. So we're going to go to the basics of what you really need. The most crucial part about Chisel and Bits is surprisingly the chisel and the bit. To make the chisel, you just need a stick and a bit of stone. This is the starter tool. You can upgrade it to being iron, netherite, diamond eventually. All you do is place it in your crafting table like this. Once you go up to your selected block, click and it should remove only 1 pixel of that block. And you'll now see that pixel is in your inventory. When looking at Chisel and Bits, all of this stuff can look very overwhelming, but I promise you, just start simple and you can get this. All of these bits can clog up your inventory so fast, so the easiest way around that is to make a bit bag. This is the formation you'll need for the bit bag, with 8 wool and a singular bit in the middle. This is what the bit bag looks like it's opened. Each stack in the bit bag can hold up to 512 blocks. You can really see it here of how many pixels are in one block though. For both the chisel and the bits, there is this thing called the tool menu. This will be your best friend when doing bigger builds. For this tutorial though, we are going to be sticking with the basics. The default control to open the tool menu is R, however you can change this in the settings for whatever you like. For our project later, all you'll be needing is the singular bit and the 1/8 grid snapped cube. But really play around with this, there's so many fun things to do. I never thought I'd be able to make a sphere in Minecraft. If you would like a more in-depth tutorial of what all of these do, please let me know in the comments. The rest of these items that are in these chests are not necessary, but definitely helpful. This is the tape measure. As it says on the box, it measures blocks for you. This is the crafting recipe for it, and this is how to use it. Click on where your first point wants to be, and then you can move to your second point. This will stay even if you're not clicking. If you'd like to reset these, go into your keybinds, and for me it's Control plus semicolon. Next up is the magnifying glass. While many people think this is for zooming in, it's actually to see what is supported. What I mean by this is that Chisel and Bits has a limit. You can't chisel every single block in the game. For example, honey and flowers, slime, etc. are unable to be. So you can use the magnifying glass to hover over your block and you'll get this text at the bottom of your screen. It'll tell you if it is supported and if not, and why the reason. The next tool is the wrench. This is the crafting recipe for it. And this is a pretty simple mechanic. You can rotate, mirror, and turn all of your projects however you want with the wrench. As you can see here, I have a block of glowstone. It is emitting light. However, if I chisel it, that one bit of pixel, you won't be able to see any light. However, it is emitting some. You have to play around with it and see what is the level of light that shows. The more glowstone, the more light. In this tutorial, I will not be going over the patterns or the modification table. I don't know why, but this isn't working for me. Chisel and Bits do have a Discord that I will link below, and they do have a Q&A section in there. Also, their website is insanely helpful, and how I got all of the crafting recipes for this. So, to make this tutorial a little bit more personal, I've decided to do my classic, making the bee. I've just finished my 100-part series on TikTok of this, and honestly, I'm so happy. So, to make my bee, you're going to be needing these 3 blocks. Yellow wool, black concrete, and light blue concrete powder. Now, this is for the classic basic bee with no extras. And you can customize them yourselves. Please send me any photos that you make of your own bee customized or like this. It would be really cool to see everyone with them. So with the black concrete, you can either scroll to it or press R and go to grid snapped cube 1/8. In the block you're going to be doing this on and go to the back corner, as you can see here. Count 3 across and then 3 up. This is where your first leg will be. On each side of that, 2 blocks apart, place your next legs. And then put your final one in that cube shape. You should have it something looking like this. Then have your chisel and go into the single bit category. Think about which way you want your bee to face. For me, I'll be facing this way. Remove the legs like so. This looks like the legs are flowing backwards from the bottom of the bee. Then going to the front pair of legs, get that black concrete again. Make a line connecting those two, the black concrete, and overlap on either side once. Then make your stripes from the front legs to the back, like so. At the back, overlapping one from the back legs, I go in like this. With the same way, just removing 1 block on either side. This is done on the front as well, in yellow instead. If you've done the front part with the yellow, I do 1 more extra layer of the yellow. Now you have your bottom layer of your bee. So going up from one of the stripes, count up 5 blocks, including the one at the bottom. Continue this for these 4 stripes in the main body. It's now looking a lot more like a bee. Let's go to the back first. With the black, I go around the edges, but removing each of the corners. This is to create more of a rounder shape. I then place one temporary block inside so that I can build out one and create the final back of the bee. From this back, you can make the stinger. I like to use the 2 center blocks of the bee. Since there is no middle of the bee, this is the closest I can get. But I think it gives the stinger this extra sharp look that it needs. If you place the 2 cubed snap blocks on this side, and then you can chisel away like so. Now moving to the front. Now grab your yellow wool, and as you did with the black at the back, now do the same to the front, going around the outer rim of the black, but removing those corners. You will now have this extra 1 bit sticking out. This is the face. Hold that up until there is no gap. To do the face, I like to go onto the single bit and remove this bottom row. This is to create more of a head definition. Now, from the new bottom of the face, count up 2 pixels and carve out eye holes, 2 2x3 pieces on both sides of the face. Put the black back into its single bit format. Place it in an L shape on either side of the eye. The middle parts that are now empty, take your blue. Make sure this is in single bit as well and place it in. Now, for the antennas, look at the eyes and go from the furthest pixel on the side. Look up and that is where your first pixel will be. Place it on like so, and then create a zigzag. Put this on either side. Now, when making your bee, you can give it blush cheeks, which is a very cute addition. All to do for that is to just cut under the eye and place in pink. The last step is the wings. Look at the first black stripe on the body. One closest to the head and in line with the antenna is where your first light blue concrete piece will be. Now the wings are a bit more difficult to explain, so I'm just going to show you every single angle of how I do it and the finished product. If you want them to be more flat just to get the shape, that is all okay. And you can make them less complicated than this. Or more if you want to. Now do that wing on both sides. And there you go. There's your bee. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. If you have any questions, please comment them under this video so we can help out each other, or you can message my Discord. I went through this quite fast, so you can go back and pause the video wherever you like. If you want anything else, please let me know. And see you all later. Bye-bye!